Hello everyone, it's Al from Exiles again, and I am back with an Armed Dragon deck profile for you. Now this is just a skeleton build to go off of. The deck will be getting a few more, well, we hope we'll be getting a few more support cards in the future, but at the moment it's looking a little bit grim. However, this is a fun, casual, just play this deck with your mates. If you're feeling nostalgic, want to go back to the GX days and play a deck like this, then it's fun, you know, it's cool. This is just a skeleton extra deck. There's only like 6 cards in it. Whatever you choose to put in it, it's up to you. You use your imagination, I suppose. But without any more droning on, let's talk about the deck. 2 Armed Dragon Thunders, level 10. He gains effects based on the amount of attack he has after being summoned by an Armed Dragon monster. 1, his name becomes Armed Dragon level 10. 10, control of him cannot switch. 100, he can't be destroyed with battle. And 1000, once for opponent's turn, you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy one of your opponent's cards, and if you do, Armed Dragon Thunder level 10 gains 1000 attack. And if it has 10,000 attack, once per turn you can destroy all other cards on the field, which is cool. We've got 1 Armed Dragon level 10 white, which can be special summoned by basically banishing Armed Dragons from your graveyard whose levels equal exactly 10. It searches White Veil on summon, as well as on attack declaration you can destroy a card on the field, and also you take no effect damage with Armed Dragon level 10 white up. 3 Armed Dragon Thunder level 7s. So all of the new Armed Dragon Thunders have the effect of they become the original Armed Dragon level 7s or their respective levels while on the field or in the graveyard. And Armed Dragon and they all have effects that happen if they're sent to the graveyard to activate a dragon monster's effect. Armed Dragon level Thunder level 7 can search any Armed Dragon card from your deck to your hand, hard once per turn effect. 2800 body, but that's all he really does. He's used for searches. He's big, but he doesn't really do anything else other than that. You can also use the lower level Armed Dragon Thunders to level up into 2 levels higher, basically, or 3 levels higher in the case of level 7. Level 7, basically, if it's on the field, you can send another monster from your hand to the graveyard, tribute him, and you get to bring the level 10 out of the deck. 3 level 5 carries the same effect of being able to summon level 7 from your deck, but he can search any level 5 or higher wind dragon if he's sent to the graveyard to activate a dragon monster's effect. Level 3 as well, the same. His effect lets you draw a card if he's used to activate a dragon monster's effect as well. Similar to how mermails trigger. We've got 1 each of level 3, level 5 and level 7, the originals. These ones can be bought out by using the lower levels to level them up into these guys of the Thunders, because these guys can destroy cards on your opponent's field, help you destroy their board. This one is primarily bought out of Blitz, and you can use them as link material, so that's another thing you can potentially do. Again, just for sort of fun. I would play level 10, but more bricks is bad, and this deck really suffers with consistency issues as it is, just to let you know. Dragon Ruler of Drafts, because it can trigger the Armed Dragons. Tempest as well is busted in the deck, really. It's the best support card the deck could really ask for. It triggers them, as well as the fact that it can search the dragons you need to when banished. 3 copies of the Wind Channeler. This card can, although it makes your hand very small, it can search most of your deck. 3 copies of Artillery Catapult Turtle. It can special summon Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 from your deck, or any of the Armed Dragon level 5 from your deck. 2 Ghost Ogres and a Drawn and Locked Bird. Drawn and Locked Bird searchable off of Wind Channeler, so yeah, there is that option if you're basically forced to go first and you want to disrupt your opponent in their turn, then that's a good thing to have. 3 copies of Flash. It's essentially a quick launch for level 3 Armed Dragon monster, but it's a hard once per turn. 1 Blitz. Now, to explain Blitz, a lot of people don't quite understand that if you control a Thunder, an Armed Dragon Thunder on the field, they only count as their original counterparts if they're on the field or in the graveyard. So you can't bring a Thunder out of the deck with this. You can only bring out an original counterpart to a monster of the same level. So say for example you have Armed Dragon Thunder level 3 on the field, you can special summon an original Armed Dragon level 3 out of the deck, and the same goes for Thunder level 5 and Thunder level 7 for their original counterparts. Just please bear that in mind. A lot of people have been making the same mistake, but that's how the card works. It's the interaction with how they are worded on the field. One Armed Dragon Lightning. This card can recur the resources that you use to discard for your Armed Dragon Thunder effects, and it can also help boost them up to damage values that can easily exceed a pesky Dragoon that your opponent might have summoned, assuming that you can play through a card as obnoxious as that. On White Veil, you can search it. We've got 2 Pot of Avarices. The amount of monsters that get shuffled, that get sent into your graveyard, is astronomical, and normally after you've done 1 cycle of Armed Dragon Thunder effects, you'll have Pot of Avarice live, so that's why I'm playing Avarice over something like Desires. Double Cosmic Cyclone, because we like to go second, I think, a lot of the time, but you can go first, although setting up disruptions is not the easiest thing. 1 Gold Sark to basically gives you a free search. And 3 copies of Evenly Matched to blow out your opponent's boards if you need to. You can pair this as well with a card like Dark Ruler No More if you want to build this deck going second blind. As for the extra deck cards, basically it's entirely your choice. I've gone for your standard sort of dragon Unga Bunga cards like Spheres, Romulus, Pisty, LP, Triple Burst, and Boral Sword. Again, you can play whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. This deck isn't made to be competitively meta or competitively crazy. It's a casual, fun deck at most. And who knows, maybe some point in the future, Armed Dragons will get support that really breaks them open. But as we stand, the only things that we have to go by are any potential OCG leaks at the moment. But yeah, how would I describe Armed Dragons? The deck, it looks like a sort of deck that could potentially be very good if it acquires good sort of negation and disruption or powerful going second strategy cards as well, because at the moment, in order to make a deck like this playable, you'd have to invest a lot in like the side and the main like blowout cards. And at the end of the day, why would a player invest so much into ridiculously expensive and pricey blowout cards with a deck that basically is primarily designed for fun and casual play? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I do apologise if I messed up a couple of the card effects here and there. This is just a fun little skeleton build I made. And yeah, this extra deck as well, throw whatever you want in it. If it works, it works. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.